we can consecrate a stone to become a goddess? If a human being is truly willing, why can't we consecrate a human body to become a goddess? Either out of her own sadhana she can become one, or someone who can convert a stone into goddess. Can't he convert a woman into goddess or a man into a god? Should it be not possible? Very much possible.
You know my great-grandmother. People used to say, she is a devil of a woman. When I saw her, she was over 100 years of age. They called her a devil of a woman not because she ever did any harm to anybody, but she had a laugh. If she laughed, the entire street shook. Like that she laughed. She lived to be 113, 113 years of age. She was married into a very rich family, a big land-holding family. When she was 68 years of age, after her husband had died, she left the family, went out and built a small temple for herself. She did not install a god, she installed herself in the temple.
She'll do her own thing there, her own type of worship, her own type of everything, and she can tell you anything, you know. When she's there sitting in the temple, she can just tell you about anything in the world. You know the history of Europe, where spiritual process was so widespread and how systematically it was uprooted and thrown out when they wanted to establish an organized religion. So all those millions of witches who were burned are just those women who exhibited certain qualities which did not fit into the logic of that society. My great-grandmother for sure would have been burnt as a witch. In India, they wouldn't burn, but they were afraid of her laughter. She's definitely a witch. So, we need witches. We need witches in the world. We need women who are more capable than their logic. We need men also like that. We need human beings who are capable of perceiving, understanding, experiencing life beyond the horrible limitations of logic. I want to at least produce 3 to 5 real Devis, really, I mean flesh and blood women, to convert them into true goddesses of different qualities. And people can experience them as such. We have enough people with sufficient energy, we just have to put them through certain processes to get them there. In energy, they are there. It is just that they don't have an understanding of their energy to make it in a certain way. They're just loosely energetic right now. We can easily turn that around. The goddess worshippers existed right across Europe, Arabia, Africa, South America, India, of course. There is not a single village in South India where they don't have their own goddess. Sometimes even in little villages. The Devi temples which were consecrated hundreds of years ago are still very alive. The yogis create their own deities and make it alive. Rakini, Dakini, Chinnamasti, Kali. These are all terrible images of feminine manifestation. If you hit your anahata, they think
a welcome bell has been struck and they tend to come.
The living goddess tradition is a very beautiful tradition. I've seen many women like this who are just sitting in one little temple all by themselves. A woman who's born like anybody else, if she can become a goddess, the possibility is open to everybody at some point, isn't it?